Hey everyone, thank you for joining us for the Midweek Check-In. We just wanted to come to you and say happy couple days after the 4th. We hope that you enjoyed time with family. First of all, I'm Andrew. I'm the middle school director, and this is Elizabeth. She is our elementary director. And we have been asked to come on here and talk to you guys about kind of the reading plan, and I just want to encourage you. I'll be honest, for me right now, the reading plan's been a struggle.
For sure, yes.
Definitely a struggle. You get into the summer months and things start moving a little bit more fast-paced, and
Yes.
it just can be a lot.
Yes.
So stick with it. If you got behind, I just want to encourage you, go back and reread if you have time. If not, just jump back in where we're at. Wherever you're at, just jump back in. I think it'd be really good. I think you still are going to get a lot out of it. So stick with it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to kind of talk about, for a lot of our couples out there, what it means to journey together, to be journeying through the Bible together, through Christ, and just through serving together, what that could look like.
Yeah.
So for you, Elizabeth, what does it look like to have to journey through with me when it comes to Bible reading and also having our separate time to be with the Lord?
Yeah, totally. I love this year doing the Bible project, not only as a church but in our home, because we're reading the same thing, which throughout our dating time we weren't really reading the same thing, so we'd connect but not over the same thing. So it's been really cool to be able to do our separate time with the Lord, and we do things differently with that. Like Andrew loves to listen to the Word. I love to just read and sit through it and then journal, and do worship time together as well. So it's really cool to be able to discuss what we're reading at the same time together, and even different perspectives on things. And then serving, it's an absolute joy just to serve alongside you, and both in Next Generation and stuff like young adults and things like that. And watching Andrew do his own thing with worship, it's just a really big blessing. And I don't know, one of my favorite things I think about being married, but being a Christian at the same time as being married, and just getting to do that together. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think it's important too, one thing that we talk about is we seek the Lord together, but we also seek the Lord separately for our marriage.
Yeah.
We think that, or I'll say I obviously think you think this too, but we have to have our alone time with the Lord to be able to seek Him properly for us. For you, that may look a lot different. With kids and everything going on, it may look totally different. But I would encourage you, find that time that you can be alone with the Lord, whether it's sitting next to your spouse in bed, whether it's sitting in the living room together and you've got to put your earphones in. We do that a lot.
Yeah.
But be willing to seek Him out. He's willing and waiting for you, so just stick to it. Keep seeking Him out, and He's going to find you, and He's going to open new doors and new life to you.
Yeah.
I'd also say, I think for us, something that's important is there's a lot of times where in the middle of me reading, I'm not afraid to go interrupt her time by telling her something cool that I just read. So be willing to talk about it with each other. I think that is going to be so important for us as couples, us as individuals, but also us as a community.
For sure.
When we talk about it together, as we talk about it, we bring it into our community around us to talk about it as well. So with our Living Word community, we want you to be willing to talk about the things that we're talking about. Be willing to pull us aside and ask the questions. I know we are both willing and waiting to hear the questions that you might have, and no promises that we'll have the answers either, but it's just really fun to see what the Lord is talking to us about and telling us in every day.
For sure.
So this week, we just want to encourage you. Go out, share what you're learning, share what the Lord is putting on your heart. Also, go out and be willing to serve this week. Be willing to take a step out, take a step into that 10%, as John said a long, long time ago when he was preaching. But take a step not only in the 10% of what you give, but give 10% in the way that you serve. Give at least that 10%. So this week, love people well, and I pray that you be the hands and feet of Jesus.